All right, by popular demand, how to make a brisket. So I've pulled my brisket out of the package and I patted it down with paper towels to get all of the moisture and stuff out of the packing off of it. The first thing we're gonna do is trim the fat. And the rule for trimming the fat on a brisket is all the hard fat has to go and all the soft fat stays. So the soft fat actually renders down and is good, and the hard fat is bad. You'll notice the bottom side is completely fat, and you want to trim it down to about 1/4 inch. This one's already there, so there's not a lot of work to be done on the back side of this brisket. We just got to get all of the hard fat off, and then this huge pocket of fat through the middle here, this actually gets opened up, and all of this will get cut out of the middle of this brisket. All right, so we were a little bit thick on the bottom here on this one edge, so I went ahead and trimmed a little bit off. Again, you only need to be about 1/4 inch fat on the bottom side here, and anything that's the hard fat, and you'll be able to feel the difference between the hard fat and the soft stuff. That all of that's got to come off, and you only want to leave the soft fat again. So now that we've got this thing trimmed, I'm gonna let it set here on the counter for, I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour, and let it come up to room temperature and let it rest. So it's pretty important to let it rest. Meat is a muscle, obviously, and so we've massaged it and messed with it and opened it and closed it. So it actually, there is a relaxing process to a raw meat here. We're gonna let it relax and then let the whole thing come up to room temperature all the way through, so that when we do throw it on our smoker, that smoke and that heat will penetrate it evenly, and we won't be, even though it cooks for a really long time, we won't be starting out with any cold spots inside of it. Traditional Texas brisket is salt, pepper, garlic, and maybe some people argue onion powder. We're doing a Montana style brisket, so it is going to include Alpine Touch, pepper blend, and I know I just made some southern heads explode. But I'm gonna get it rubbed down with that. Apply it very generously while your smoker's warming up. And yes, Evan, I am using a Traeger, sorry to disappoint. But I gotta work today, and a Traeger is an awesome tool to use. I just gotta swing by the house one time today and turn it up. And of course, that'll also be in the video. So I'm gonna get to work getting my coarse ground pepper, salt, and Alpine Touch pepper blend on this guy. Almost forgot to mention, on the end here, I make 2 cuts almost all the way through, about 3/4 of the way through. The grain of this meat is going this way, so I cut it the opposite way so that I know which way to slice this brisket once it's done. Because once it's done, you can lose track of which way the meat grain was going. So that little piece on the end, I like to call that the chef's snack, and then that one is my indicator on which way to start slicing this once I get it all done. Okay, Traeger is set to smoke. Small pan of water, very important, keep it moist. Brisket is placed on the Traeger this direction, and it is going to smoke for 4 hours. 4 hours. Smoked for 4 hours. Internal temp is 141 at that on the Traeger, which is a little hot, but it has been windy, which is the Traeger's natural enemy. So we're gonna bump the heat to 225, and we are gonna cook until the internal temperature reaches 160. All right, we've hit 160, so we're actually gonna take it off of the grill, bring it inside, wrap it in peach paper. I'll show you what that looks like, and then put it back on. One word of advice, be very careful when you remove it at 160. You don't want to poke it, so you're not using a fork, and you don't want to squeeze it and squeeze any juice out. So I usually take like a big spatula and slide under it on the grill. And at 160 internal temp, it's still, you can still kind of touch it. It's not too bad for a second. So I put my cookie sheet up to the edge and then kind of just slide it on there without puncturing or injuring this in any way, because it's not fully cooked yet. It's still got a ways to go. This is the peach butcher paper. I'm gonna wrap it up in that, and then we're gonna throw it back on until the internal temp gets to 203. We are wrapped in the peach butcher paper. I've got my thermometer set down to 203, and I don't have the fancy Traeger that will alert my phone, because that's an actual option. So I have a portable ring cam that I'm gonna set up out here and just check in on it periodically while I'm still working, and when that thing hits 203, I will come home and show you the next step. One thing you will encounter while you are smoking a brisket is called the stall. Usually happens in the mid 170s to mid 180s, where it just kind of stops cooking and the temperature hangs out in the same place. I always bump the thermometer about 25 degrees and then let it go another half hour. And if I need another 25, and I am stalled, it was at 194 for about 40 minutes. So I had a kind of a late stall there, but we're almost there. After this, wrap it in a towel, put it in that cooler for an hour. There's nothing in it, just empty. But it's a good insulated cooler. Obviously, it's a Yeti, so it's the best. Anyways, you throw it in the Yeti, wrapped inside of a towel, like wrapped in that with a towel around it, then in there for 1 hour, and that finishes the cooking process. And then I'll pull it out of there here in an hour and a half, probably, when we get to 203 on the grill, and I'll slice it up. I wasn't joking. Literally in a towel in the cooler. 1 hour. Here it is, all done. And there's my little markers. Remember where I cut it at. So I'll get it sliced up. I'm going to separate this piece right here from the part that we had cut the fat out of. And this part is your brisket, and then this one is what you'd make your burnt ends out of. But you can slice it up and eat it. It's a little fattier and juicier. I like it. So that's it. I'll post up some pictures of the finished product.